Beware contains very offensive language right from the start and throughout, and adult themes. Previously, housemates nominated Face to Face.
I nominate Ken.
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 Ken. Ken.
And the house erupted.
Half Hindu princess, half slut.
He's a very nasty, dangerous little man.
You've shown yourself to be a misogynistic, disgusting pig.
Big Brother is giving you a formal warning.
She had been caught bonking a married man.
You felt no qualms, a married man.
Enough!
Pretend.
I don't want to be here.
Hey, people are getting upset.
Stop
That's when this
touching
sucks.
Tonight, housemates sing for their supper. But the harmony is shattered.
Now you've confessed to being an East End scrubber.
Don't call me a scrubber, you prick.
Why do you say such mean things?
Just a really
It was a passing comment. I'm getting bored of this. Too intense and silly.
Do you think that you have the right to go and look at women's asses?
What is wrong with a man looking at the best-looking asses in the world?
I'm not going to waste another minute talking to you.
If I were you, when I leave this house, I would be afraid for my safety.
Due to your continued use of offensive and wholly unacceptable language, Big Brother is left with no option other than to remove you from the house. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Day 5, 8:36 a.m. The celebrity housemates are waking up to another day in the Big Brother house.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Today, they'll take part in their first shopping task.
Oh no. Hello.
Oh, you got a task.
Hey, look, we could do Debbie McGee.
Oh.
Oh, what's happening?
What's happening? I don't know.
They'll be raising funds through a series of challenges for Big Brother's fictional charity telethon, Shopping Aid. If housemates raise enough funds, they'll win a luxury shopping budget.
Housemates, your first fundraising mission is a cycle marathon. In the garden, there is an exercise bike. Your mission is to cycle this bike for the entire duration of the shopping task. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help anybody set up their bikes because I take spinning regularly.
Thank you.
And I'll give you, I'll give you a piece of advice.
A web of lies.
Yeah, the rule of thumb, because also, well, it's not like you're going to be going fast, so you don't need to adjust the handlebars. Normally, in spin class, you adjust both. But the rule of thumb is when you get at the bike, stand next to the seat, and the seat needs to be hip level.
Thank you.
So hip level, that's how you determine the height of the seat, once it's hip level.
This is Big Brother. Housemates should collect the cycling helmet from the storeroom. The first housemate should wear this and begin cycling immediately.
Maybe we should take 5-minute shifts.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe let's make it 20.
No, 20.
I swear to God, I'm 5 minutes in.
It's so boring.
Yeah, no, true.
You're fine for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be fine for the first 5 minutes, but once it starts to get longer.
I get you, dude.
All right, you've done your 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I feel like that's so quick.
Good, exactly. I think we should all do 5 minutes.
Then you've got to take the helmet.
Yeah.
Go on, brother.
And then relay the message.
Yeah.
And ask somebody to come keep me company.
I will. I'll be back. Right. So listen up, guys. Perez, don't worry. Perez has got on the bike now, but
Of course he did.
I know. I was happy to do like an hour, 2 hours to go for it, and he just said he thinks we should switch every 5 minutes.
No.
That's not gay.
What?
You're not allowed
But listen, hold on, everyone. Why is that not allowed?
It should be according to the person. Before they go on, say, can't do this more than 10 minutes.
Cool.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Katie,
Just call someone when you've had enough. But we'll all go out and support anyway.
I should have just stayed on and been like, do one.
Yeah, you should.
I could do
know.
at
You know
least-
what I mean?
I
Punch
could
me in
do
the head,
one.
Karen.
It's like me, I could do at least 30 seconds.
Yes, you could. And then I'll be there to relieve you.
By the time I'm just in the back seat, I'll be knackered. Could you get on
We're going to be on and off that bike all day for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
all that is attention. Callum's on there. Callum's got
control.
attention. And Perez needs to go and get it. That's it.
No, well, you have to nips in the bud immediately. That's what it's got to be done immediately. Nips in the bud.
Smash him in the head. I don't think we can ever stop Perez trying to get attention.
11:25 a.m. Katie and Michelle are talking about their differences.
Here's the thing.
Tell me the thing.
This is going in, and I
Tell me the thing with the tadpole on my head.
And I was like,
ah, damn.
well, I thought this isn't going to be good because I'm such a protector, and
and she's such a nut.
Well, by nature, I try to find the good in everybody, and I know I do. I really do, unless they've proven otherwise. And I feel like with a lot of your commentary, I'm like, this was absolutely not necessary to say it that way. So when I saw you, I was like, this is going to be bad. But straight away, I can tell that you take the piss out of everything. And I get that.
So Alicia
something gets lost.
Alicia's got a stop being so thick bomb coming her way because she's so thick.
But I don't think she can help that.
Man.
I think that's just...
You can't be that stupid.
You can. You can.
I like Katie, but I can see us falling out. I feel like she thinks she's superior to others because she's got a degree, she's an intelligent woman, and she's right, she is a very intelligent woman, but she underestimates other people around her. She writes people off. Oh, you're just silly, you're not the same level as me. Actually, there's some people in here that are. I think it's starting to grate on Kate that Perez is trying to get attention. I think he deeply wants to be liked, and you know, he has got the reputation of being this bully and everything else, and I think it matters so much to him, more than most people, to be liked, but he doesn't want to admit that. He puts off this whole facade. It's very hard to actually find the real Perez, but I think actually you will see him.
Perez is talking to Nadia about Keith.
Keith wants to win. He wants to.
You are so wrong.
I'm not. I know. I am very intuitive.
That's because you haven't grown up with him. You don't know him like we know him.
He's playing the game. He is. I think he is.
He's not. He's just being.
I would judge somebody if they said they didn't want to win.
I know.
Why are you here?
We're here
You
for the check.
Yeah, and then
I'm just here for the money.
I'm not here for that.
Well, I know.
Yeah, well, that's where you're analysing the life out of it, because you're coming in here with the mind frame of everybody else is doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? You're here to fucking win, and you're analysing everybody's movements and things, when some people are just here to get paid and do a bit.
If I was in America now and there was somebody that'd been on telly for 30 years, I would listen to whatever he said about that person.
Because you know what they're really like.
He is a national treasure.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not a thing that's given to many people.
Yeah.
And that's because he really deserved it. I've met some national treasures that are bloody horrible. But he's not.
Cheggers, if we blow up some condoms, will you do the balloon dance for Shopping Aid?
No.
I had a sense that might be the answer.
Only one thing I won't do.
Dang it! Not a bloody chance. No
Not
way.
a chance in hell.
Not
I'm
revisiting
not
that moment.
I promised my mother I'd never take my clothes off ever again. Yeah, I should make a promise to my wife as well.
And the nation.
And actually, the nation.
You will never see Cheggers Winky
You'll
again.
Never ever see it. Well, you can never find it anyway.
Oh.
11:45 a.m. For the next part of today's shopping task, Big Brother has called Kavanagh and Alexander to the diary room.
Hello, Alexander and Kavanagh.
Hello.
Hey, Big Brother.
Do you think you're the most musical celebrities in the house?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I think so. Do you?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
As the most musical housemates, Big Brother has a special musical task for you to raise money for Shopping Aid.
Okay.
You're going to be musical directors in charge of writing and recording a charity single for Shopping Aid. All housemates will go to the recording studio for you to cut the track. This will be going online this afternoon.
We got two great minds. We'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
Gee.
Come on, Big Brother. Does anybody really know just who I am? Or does anybody really know? Does anybody really care? Does anybody really care how good I am?
I like that.
Does anybody really care how good, not how?
See my page from Big
Brother. And that's a nice little hook. Does anybody really care? It's all for me. Oh, it's all about me.
Does anybody really care? It's all about me.
It's all about me. And it resolves it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Callum is talking to Patsy about his youth.
There was a point in my life when I was about 17, 18 where I could have gone and trained with Portsmouth.
Yeah.
But I had an opportunity to go to Milan and do some modeling, and so I chose Milan.
Yeah, well, you know.
I thought, live in Milan, beautiful women, make some money, I'll take that, you know?
Yeah.
But funny enough, my old man never really taught me anything. He was real kind of, like a lot of the times when he would kick a ball with me, it was set up for pictures, you know?
Really?
Yeah, but I have a memory of me and him at Sydney Street in Chelsea, and he took me to this concrete kind of cement place and taught me how to corner kick and showed me how to run and stuff. Like, you cherish those things. It was only once or twice, you know, but cute little things
Was
like
your
that.
mum in love with him to the end?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She went through so much grief with him, because he was drinking so much, that she reached a point where she was like, I got to do what's best for me and my son,
This
you know?
is right, yeah.
How old were you when he died?
24.
That never affected the way you looked at alcohol?
No.
Never affected you drinking?
No.
Really?
Do you have because
I have it in me.
You have it
I
in
can
you,
tell.
yeah.
But I don't have it to the extent where I would ever wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and want to drink till 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But I have a thing in me, but just like a lot of people do where once I taste a fucking drink, I'm like, ooh, let's get absolutely hammered. You know what I mean? But my dad was a guy that would drink dry white wine all day, but then he would have his off days where he'd drink the brandy, and the brandy's what made him like a raging, angry person, you know?
Did it really?
But
Was he not a happy drunk?
like 11 in the morning, after 2 glasses of wine was his best.
Yeah,
you know?
okay,
Because he was on point, he was still witty, he was generous, he was fun, you know? But then, you know, if he was having a bad day, the brandies would come out, then he would turn pretty bad, you know? Unfortunately, with my dad, for every great story, there's a dark side that comes with it.
Oh, Callum. Do you dream about him?
Yeah, totally. I was at Fulham Football Club, right? And I had just moved to Fulham like 3 years ago. I made a big bet, right?
Yes.
I had just done a job and I had some cash. I made a huge bet on Fulham to win. I remember sitting in the stands and going, Dad, I'm at your team.
Yeah.
Show me a sign here. And I won.
You
right?
did.
So I took that,
you
right?
took it, yeah.
But it's a bad thing because it's a bet. But it's at the same time, it was a nice moment where I went, nice one, bestie, you know?
Coming up, Perez gets on his soapbox.
You're saying Alexander took me to the hood. Some people would be offended by that.
And Michelle gets him off it.
If something happens, you always have to be the one to do it. You have to be the one to answer the door. You have to be the one to go to the hatch. Let some of the other people do it.
12:04 p.m. For this week's shopping task, housemates must raise funds for Big Brother's fictional charity appeal, Shopping Aid. To raise funds, they're taking part in an endurance cycling challenge.
This is a nightmare. I didn't think it'd be this hard. Good job we're in this first because I've just washed my hair. I chose the worst day to do it as well. The appliances aren't even working. So I've got hair like Hagrid.
We'll do our hair again tonight. Oh, you don't want to wash your hair?
No, as in I need to sort it out.
Yeah.
It's offensive to people.
Oh.
It looks like a dead...
It looks great.
Dead beaver on my head.
A bush.
A bush.
A bush.
The rest of the housemates are in the kitchen.
Hey, boys.
What's happening?
Writing a song.
All of you guys get ready because you're singing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. I'm ready.
I love Alexander. I really do want to go to Crenshaw with him. Where's Crenshaw? South Central, isn't it, LA?
But he lives in Minneapolis.
I know, but he's going to take me to Crenshaw.
But he's black, so he can take her to Crenshaw.
I want to go to Crenshaw. Why are you shaking your head, Mary?
Patsy. He said, but he lives in Minneapolis. They said, but he's black, so he can take you to...
He can take me to Crenshaw.
Some people might find a little offense to that.
Why?
Because I think it sounds like since he's black, you're assuming he can take you to South Central.
No, because he told me we were talking about Crenshaw.
Oh, did
and
he?
Snoop Dogg comes from there, and I just, I like hip hop and
Snoop Dogg's from Long Beach.
He's got a cousin in Crenshaw. It's in one of his songs.
In America,
would that be offensive?
In America, saying something like that could be very racially sensitive.
Seriously?
I wouldn't know that.
I would have no idea.
There might be areas
I
here.
thought it was quite, well, it's like saying I'll take you to Richmond.
Some people might interpret your perception of Crenshaw as the hood. And you're saying Alexander will take me to the hood.
But he's...
Some people would be offended by that.
I'm sorry that if I've
No. You didn't know. That's why I was like, he lives in Minneapolis.
Okay.
In America, racism is such an issue still. And
that's a shame.
And all of the shades of racism, like it really is a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is a big deal.
That's a shame. Well, I apologize, only because of speaking to Alexander and him telling me about his life.
Patsy, you've done nothing wrong.
No, I know that, but I would know. I only started saying that when he explained. We had like a 2-hour conversation the other day, and he talked about
to him. Yeah, and he probably said it, and you go, "Take me to the hood."
This is it.
Nothing wrong with that.
This was not me seeing him and not having spent time with him.
But I just mentioned something because if you were to be in America or go to America, maybe not repeat that. Maybe, I don't know.
12:59 p.m. Patsy has come to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
You okay, Patsy?
No.
Well, Patsy, just take a moment. Big Brother can just wait here for you. And you can talk to Big Brother when you're ready.
This is something that's just like my worst nightmare, and I just feel like I've done something terrible. My mind doesn't think like that, and I just feel that I don't want to come out of here and have said one thing that could blow up in my it would really break my heart, because it's just not me. Oh God, this is shit.
Michelle is offering Perez some words of advice.
This is the thing. I feel like if something happens, you always have to be the one to do it. You have to be the one to answer the door. You have to be the one to go to the hatch. Let some of the other people do it. You know what I mean? Like the little girls. Let them do it. Or Alex or Kim. You know, let somebody else do it.
I'm like a little kid.
I know you're excited.
You mentioned the little girls, yeah.
And I know it comes from excitement, because I'm excited too.
Yeah.
That's where the showboaty thing comes in. Like, why does it have to be the Perez show all the time? Why do you have to be the center of attention?
For me, it's not even premeditated. It's just instinct. Like
I believe it's not premeditated.
Yeah, it's like, just go.
I just think that you're used to being in different circumstances.
I'm used to being in control.
With different people.
Yeah, I'm used to always being in control.
But this is your storyline in life, isn't it? You know, we're here to learn. They say in Kabbalah, you come here from other lifetimes with things that you never were able to accomplish in another lifetime. So maybe in this lifetime, your thing is to relinquish sometimes or step back.
That's so hard. Oh my God, even the thought of it gives me anxiety.
Yeah, that's your big thing in life.
Even the thought of it gives me anxiety. God, so much of what I'm doing is based out of fear.
Yeah,
that's
a huge realization. Huge.
And alternatively, a simpler option on occasion is just to listen when people are telling you you're being a twat.
Yeah. And it's not easy for you.
Is there anything I can do for you, my dear?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do for you? Need anything?
No, sit down.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
You don't feel well?
No, it's just this morning Perez was saying that
You know, when I talked to you about Crenshaw and stuff, after we talked the other day, and you were telling me about your life and stuff, and that apparently it's seen in America, you know, like you said, like to be assuming people of certain, you know, colour or, you know, that they come from, it's like an assumption that can be seen as being somewhat, you know, rude and you know, socially incorrect. And I just feel like I might have said something to you that
Didn't say anything to me ever. Ever.
No,
Why would you be my girl if you insulted me?
I just felt like I just might have done something so hurtful, and I'd never.
I don't know what he got that from. Oh, who came over that?
It's because I was going about Crenshaw. It's only because I'd heard Snoop Dogg talk about it in some of his songs.
No.
p.m.
I don't know where Britain's going to go with freedom of speech, but it's definitely not found its way.
It's awful.
And it still hasn't worked out how to work Twitter in terms of policing Twitter.
People will always be offended by anything you say.
Always. I only have to open my mouth and say the sky's blue, and that would be enough.
The
So
law-
we're on the
that's
cusp.
fucked
We're
up.
on the cusp of a bad place.
No, you're already there. I mean, America, the freedom of speech is everything.
Patsy's thinking about life at home.
Now I'm imagining I'm up on the heath on a walk with my youngest son, away from here, just striding along, having a nice chat.
One
Going home.
thing that woman likes is a good flogging.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking pervert. I said I would go home now. We'd be going home after a walk, cook the roast dinner, have that,
Yes.
have a row with the kids probably.
Have a good row.
Have a row, make up, watch a film, and I'd be in my pyjamas by 7
You'll be
o'clock
happy
and
as
in bed,
Larry.
reading.
So what part of the-
Beautiful! That's where I am. I'm taking myself there now, meditating.
So now you've
Shut
confessed
the
to
fuck
being
up.
an East End scrubber. What part of it did you come from?
My dad was from the East End,
Yes.
and don't call me a scrubber, you prick. My dad was from the East End. My mum was from South London. Well, my mum was from Ireland, but grew up in South London.
Oh, cursed twice then.
So my dad was from Bethnal Green, though.
I love Ireland.
Bethnal Green?
Yeah, and Ireland, Leitrim in Ireland. We were from.
Oh, lovely.
She was a Doohan.
What a combination, eh?
Well, I know.
Irish renegade and a nutter from East End.
Do you know what? I'm here, man. And when I train sometimes, I get a
Listen,
punch bag,
lower,
and your face is turning
lower,
into a.
Lower. Aim for
You are
lower
such
in life.
You're a dick. I'm not even talking to you anymore.
And onwards.
I'm not even talking to you. I don't care to share anything
Onward.
else with you. No, no more. I'm meditating. Fuck off.
Coming up, housemates harmonise.
Nobody understands why we have to suffer. I need my paycheck from Big Brother.
And the house turns on Ken.
We need to call the police and have this man removed from the house.
Oh, yes,
I'm not going
please.
to waste another minute talking
Oh,
to you.
get on the phone now.
You're a disgusting human being and you're very malicious.
If I were you, when I leave this house, I would be afraid for my safety.
.3:50 p.m. For this week's shopping task, housemates must raise funds for Big Brother's fictional charity appeal, Shopping Aid. Earlier today, Big Brother asked Kavanagh and Alexander to write a fundraising charity record about being a celebrity housemate.
Oh, dearie me.
Imagine we're in the 80s.
I don't need much to imagine that.
Thank you.
This is Big Brother. Do you want to raise money for Shopping Aid?
Yes!
Big Brother will play the track.
Okay.
Locked in a house, and I don't know my way out. No magazine or telephone to call out. I don't know why I said yes to this.
Amen.
Everybody, you ready?
Nobody understands why we have to suffer. I need my paycheck from Big Brother. Does anybody really care? I just want more. 10 million followers on their Twitter. I've got 200, but I'm not bitter. I'm a celebrity that you wish you were me. Nobody understands why we have to suffer. I need my paycheck from Big Brother. Does anybody really care? I just want more. Come on. 10 million followers on their Twitter. I got 200, but I'm not bitter. I'm a celebrity that you wish you were me.
To pass this part of the task, it must be liked by more than 50% of online viewers. 8:08 p.m. It's been 11 hours and 26 minutes since housemates began their fundraising cycling challenge. Chloe and Ken are talking about Jeremy's removal from the house.
The implications for him and for you are very serious.
Yeah, they are.
You should think about that. Think
For
beyond.
me?
Yes, think.
I never did anything wrong.
You're a single girl. You're what, 19, 20?
21.
21. You go into a room with a person that you only know slightly, wearing nothing but a robe. I think that's dodgy. It's something that
We're sharing a bedroom together.
Yes, I know, but it's dangerous. It is dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
You've just basically said that I kind of helped the situation occur because
inadvertently, yes.
Well, that's just
How's
fact.
that my
That's
fault?
just fact. He's not saying...
I think, in a
You're
way,
saying that I
it's slightly
created-
naive. It's slightly naive.
Sorry, so I should have had my wits about me that Jeremy might open up my robe when I'm trying to help him give him a tissue roll.
Just a minute. Let's ask ourselves a question.
Okay.
You all met Jeremy when he came in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
How would you describe Jeremy? Now, this is an
No,
important
but she's
point.
also a 21-year-old girl that doesn't have
How
the same
would you
wits that
regard
you
Jeremy?
have.
Be frank. I know,
She's
that's a
21.
very-
She hasn't got the same mind as you.
Should I have known that Jeremy was going to do that? Am
You
I
would
stupid or
never
something?
know that. You would
Like,
never know.
I don't
Lisa's
really
going
understand
to
where you're trying to
sleep.
go with the
That's
conversation, Cam.
(9:48 p.m. Alicia is cycling. It's Ken's turn to take over on the bike.
I put my Mac on if it's raining. I don't, you know, suffering from rheumatism. I don't need all that. Is it raining, Alicia?
A little bit.
Oh, I'll just put my Mac on then.
Ben, why are you so mean, Ben?
What?
Why are you so mean?
What are you talking about?
Why do you say such mean things?
You're just a really
It was a passing comment. I'm getting bored of this. It's too intense and silly.
I'm getting bored of you saying such rude things. Who do you think you are to come and judge people and say things and think that you can do things and act a certain way? There's a thing called respect, and maybe you should fucking look it up in the dictionary once in a while.
Do you know what
Do
truth
not
is?
point your finger at
Don't
me.
lose
Do
your
not
temper.
point your finger at
Why
me.
not?
Do not point
Don't
your finger
lose
at me.
your temper.
Don't point your finger at me.
Right.
Because a human
Stop.
being does not point
Ken,
at your finger.
Ken,
Laugh,
All right.
cynical
Don't
smile.
laugh at her.
Yes,
Ken.
please go.
Ken,
All right,
You're a
listen.
disgusting human
Listen.
being and you're very malicious.
Ken, do you think
It's
by
not
any chance
pantomime. I don't
anything
get
you've
why.
done in this house could possibly be wrong?
No, because he thinks he's fucking perfect.
Do you think you've spoken to people in a way that might be thought of as disrespectful, offensive, unkind, manipulative, passive-aggressive? Do you think any of those things?
Look,
Did he say no?
can I say
No,
something?
he's talking.
Can
Calm
I say
down.
something?
No, yes, you can. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
The reason why we're here and we all know the reason why we're here, right? They have trolled America and England to bring us together.
Yeah.
For what reason have they brought us together? They can't actually have what they had in Roman times, where they had people in an arena with big swords killing each other. But this is the next best thing.
But
psychological warfare is what they're going to involve us in.
No, hang on a second.
That's what it is.
No.
And it'll get worse.
Please let me just say something.
Where the fuck are we?
Ken,
Twilight
Ken, do you take any responsibility? Is there any culpability from you on what you've said?
Of course there is. But that's what they want.
Where?
But
no, hang on a minute.
Nadia, he's doing it for the show.
A minute.
He's not doing it because he
Where
believes
do
he's
you
doing it for the
think
show.
you may be culpable in the atmosphere and the tension in this house?
Look,
where do you
I ain't
think
got
you
no time for
might
this
be?
shit. I ain't
I'm
got
not
time
saying
for this.
everywhere.
I ain't got no time
So
for
what
this.
sort of things
I'm
do you
gonna
think you might have
fucking
said
this, but
that
we'll
have
sort
been
it out in the
upsetting?
Well, I've got to go outside now. They said go outside and relieve her. So I have to go outside and relieve her. See?
Okay.
There's nobody else there.
Right, well, I'll come out. I'll get my boots. Let me get this. Let me
I
get
told
this
you he was doing it.
answer.
Didn't I tell you he was doing it for the show?
Didn't
I tell you that he's upsetting people before the show?
Let me get the clear answer from him.
Cheers.
Patsy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You're a trooper for standing up to him, and it's just. But it's like what? So he's basically.
Did he just walk away from you?
Honestly, he's been paid to come in
Yeah,
here.
he's
and
been paid to come in here.
and insult everyone.
Vegetarian animals don't have those.
These, yeah.
So we evolve gradually, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is uncomfortable.
Right, the first thing is you've got to keep pedalling, Ken.
What?
You've got to keep pedalling.
Yes, I am pedaling.
So let's pick up where we were. Where do you feel you might be culpable in what's happened in the house? There have been many things said that upset many people.
What?
In this house.
Examples?
All the sexism, the racism, the misogyny.
Racism?
Yes.
I have not been racist.
What about the fact that you think because the two young girls have professions that are, page 3, whatever it is that they do, that you then have the right to say anything about their physicality, and there's no problem with that? What do you think about that?
Well, I think, in a way, it reflects what people say in normal life. I mean, why do you have a page 3? For instance, if you take a newspaper like, let's take The Sun, for instance, in which you'll get some story about something dreadful happening in a family situation. You turn a couple of pages and there's a woman that's barely dressed.
And where do you come in with that?
Because I'm expected not to talk about it.
Do you think that you have the right to go and look at women's asses? Do you?
Well,
do you?
Well, hang on a minute.
Answer it.
Hang on. What was I looking at?
What were you looking at?
Yeah, what was I looking at?
Tell me.
You tell me what I was looking at. Tell me.
Don't try and be silly.
Oh,
I am
nearly
saying
stopped
to you,
pedaling then.
keep pedaling. I am saying to you, you stood in the kitchen.
Yes.
And you said,
yes,
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yes.
To look at arses.
Yes.
And it won't even cost me a penny, or
Yes.
it's for free, or whatever it is.
Yeah, wonderful, yeah.
Why did you say that?
Because, do you really want to know?
Yes.
Because they've got some of the best looking arses I've ever seen, to be
In
honest
this house?
with you. Anywhere.
I've just been
No,
honest,
hang
I'm
on a
happy
minute.
to take the bike.
Sorry, can you just wait a second?
Listen.
Just
I'm
repeat
happy
it.
to
Those
take the bike.
girls are some of the best looking women I've seen, yeah?
Right.
Period.
Right.
They've got fabulous bodies, haven't they? Yes.
Right.
They've got the best looking arses I've ever seen.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
What is wrong with a man looking at the best looking arses in the world?
Right. Well, what I have decided from your answer is...
Yes!
That we need to call the police and have this man removed from the house.
Oh, yes,
I'm not going
please.
to waste another minute talking
Oh,
to you.
get on the phone now.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Keith? I can't engage in this conversation with him.
Don't, come on. Come on, have a cup of tea.
No.
No,
Eaton,
don't.
Don't give him the power. You should hear what he just said.
What?
Not good.
Nadia, what do you say?
Not
good.
Just don't wind them
Bugger
up.
off, I want to be gone.
Really?
There's a
Why?
limit to boredom. And eyes on the threshold.
And eyes on it.
I know you is. I mean, all. Hey, joking.
(10 p.m. Nadia's talking about her argument with Ken.
Nobody can convince me that it's okay.
I'm not. I'm playing devil's advocate. Okay?
Well, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm just done with it. That's that.
So Mum,
not feeding Big Brother or Ken or anyone.
No.
His name's Ben, by the way.
Cammy, stay calm. Otherwise you give power up. Just stop. Let's just stop. Ken is what he is. In a million years, in my real life, after 22 seconds of being in his presence, would walk away, go home. I thought that it was right that I ask him what his side of the story is. He's told me exactly what his side of his story is, and that's fine. I don't like him, he doesn't like me, finished.
Maybe he thinks it's okay to say that he's looking at asses because she thinks it's okay to say that.
And
I'm
maybe
not
some
saying
men think it's
it
all
is
right
okay
to rape some women if they're walking down the street
or if
with a
they're
short
drunk.
skirt and a low
Yes,
top on.
agreed.
It's not okay. Because if we
Nobody's
say
saying-
it's okay for men to do it, what are we
hear you,
saying about
and I'm
men?
not disagreeing.
I think men are better than that, actually. They
are.
He's not a man. He's a pig.
I think the girls are going to get to a point where they're going to say, get him the fuck out of this house, you know? And because of the fucking derogatory shit he's saying, they're going to ask him to go.
The way he wants to do it.
He doesn't know he's doing anything wrong.
Leave the man alone.
I did.
He doesn't
I'm not gonna.
No, I meant to all of us, because there's a battle you won't win.
Yeah, I'm not
and the
gonna
other thing is that he's having a bit of fun as well. He's riling everyone.
Yeah. And the problem is that...
Have you noticed when you leave Ken alone,
show?
or we leave Ken alone, he just wanders around, does his own thing, makes himself a drink, gets this, doesn't cause you a problem.
Yeah.
I feel sorry, Ken, that if I were you, when I leave this house, I would be afraid for my safety.
Coming up, housemates learn their shopping task feat.
Come on.
I can't bear it.
Guys, have some faith.
And Ken is removed from the house.
Big Brother is left with no option other than to remove you from the house.
Beware contains very offensive language. (11:15 p.m. Big Brother has gathered housemates on the sofas to reveal the results of today's shopping task.
Come on, Big Brother, we did it.
Shut up. Really? Oh.
There's more to
You were just short of maximum. However, Big Brother has not revealed the results of the charity single task yet. Kavanagh, the number in the envelope is the percentage of online viewers who liked the music video. Your challenge was to get more than 50% of the viewers of the video to like it. If this number is over 50, then you have passed the task and earned the luxury shopping budget.
Oh, easy, surely.
Come on.
I can't bear
Come on,
it.
guys, have some faith.
Can't do better than that.
Don't be.
We've got one bag of lentils, I'd just like to say.
68.
We did it! We did it!
1:20 a.m. Big Brother has called Perez to the diary room.
Big Brother did notice earlier that you were in a conversation with Ken, and you did say to him, if I were you, when I leave this house, I would be afraid of my safety.
Yes. All I was saying was, I feel sorry for you because after you leave this house, you're gonna have a lot of people really angry at you, a lot of people who might make threats against you and your safety. And that is exactly what I meant. But I purposefully said it the way I did because I'm smart.
Saying something like that could potentially be perceived as being slightly threatening or...
No, it couldn't, because
Big
I
Brother's
just
telling you that
explained
it
to
could.
you what I meant.
Big Brother's just saying to you,
All right,
just to be
I know.
careful.
Let's be done so I can stop
Is that
getting
good?
heated. Yes.
Alexander wants a quiet word with Chloe.
Chloe,
Yeah.
come here for me.
You look at me with all my products.
Let me holler at you, all right?
Yeah.
Look, I thought about this a lot, but I have to
Get it off
give
your
it to you because I care,
Yeah.
and I'm down with you like that.
Yeah.
Look, never in an environment like this, in a group of men around you and stuff, there's no sneaky way to get dressed if you're doing it in public. In your era, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But you and girlfriend don't want to get dressed like that. You don't give no man, you don't even give it a chance to even get that way.
I guess I just thought it was okay because everyone else was doing it.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay, alright.
You have to monitor your own self and your own things. I'm only saying it's because I care and I got a lot of love for you, okay? Is that it was too much exposure.
Okay, alright, I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
I turn away.
Alright.
Because when I look at y'all, I look at y'all like my girls, like my daughters.
Yeah.
But that don't mean that others gonna look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because they be looking like this. Every time they can see anything, they can see a cheek
Okay.
from the heart.
Yeah.
Love you, okay?
I love you too.
All right, baby.
Thanks, Alex.
Ken is having some alone time.
Oh, just sit down here quietly.
If somebody were to come to you, a friend of yours, in 6 months when they're casting the next season, and they were to ask you, should I do this show? What would you tell them?
At this point, I would say...
Run.
I would say I had the time of my life, but be prepared for it to be 10,000 times more stressful than you think you could have coped with.
I would say it's like Vegas. It's 50-50. You can have the experience that you're going to expect, or you'll get a Ken.
Have I sucked this off? I have.
This morning, 7:53 a.m. Ken is talking to Keith about Frank Bruno.
Lovely man.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's had a bit of a rough time since, hasn't he?
Oh, he did, because then even in the hotel he was going a little bit, because 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, there was dum-da-dum-pa-ta-bo, big music going.
Oh, he used to do that. He had it on in the dressing rooms in
Loud?
Oh, very, very loud. Mine was next to us. So I used to wind him up, and we had an internal telephone. So I'd ring his number, and he'd pick it up and say, Lord Fauntleroy here. Do you think you could turn those Negro rhythms down?
No.
Oh, he loved all that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a nice
guy. And he'd turn it down then, he was great.
Ken, before you entered the Big Brother house, the rules regarding unacceptable language and behaviour were explained to you.
Yes.
You've already received a formal warning for your use of offensive language regarding race in a conversation with Alexander. You were told that Big Brother expected your behaviour to change, and you were told in the strongest possible terms that any further use of such offensive language may lead to your removal from the house.
Yes.
Today at 7:53 a.m. in a conversation with Keith, you again used unacceptable language regarding race. You have also made offensive remarks about nationality and descent in a conversation with Patsy, and have continued to make offensive comments towards women. Ken, due to your continued use of offensive and wholly unacceptable language in the house, Big Brother is left with no option other than to remove you from the house. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
You may now leave the diary room via the door to your left.
Following Ken's removal from the house, Tomorrow's eviction has been cancelled. Voting lines are closed. If you have voted, details of how to obtain a refund will be available on the Celebrity Big Brother website from midday tomorrow.